Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. Um, it's Wednesday. Everybody's having a great week. A great start to the week, at least. As always, on Wednesdays, it is the Kerbal Space Program stream day. So we are continuing with that tradition, and we're going to play some Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to turn down my music in my ears and turn it back up for you guys. Let me know if that music gets to be too loud. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, welcome to our usual Wednesday streams. I'm getting the game booted up right now. It, for whatever reason, was working real slow during the intro song, so it didn't get live, or it didn't get open by the time I swapped to this this scene. Should be up in just a second. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Hey, there we go. It's live. Well, there we go. So where we last left off, we had put a station in orbit around Kerbal, the star, the sun, that thing up here, and left it to collect science. During my break from Kerbal Space Program, or at least streaming it, I did go in and play it at least once, I think once or twice, launched several other space stations just for the purpose of getting science. As you can see, I've done a lot. I've put things in orbit around Duna, around Ike, around... I flew one past Moho and had it do science before it transmitted it and then burned up in the sun's atmosphere. And then I put a couple just real close to Sol, or not to Sol, to Kerbal. But I have a ton of science. And with that, we're going to finish out the remainder of our tech tree. We're going to do that first thing, get this out of the way, because our goal for this stream is purely building. Well, not purely building. We're going to try and test launches, but we're building. So let's go ahead and unlock these. This is all of our Mark III big pieces and things that I've been wanting for planes. Here's our advanced motors, so wheels, rotors, and grip pads. Ion propulsion, stuff that I'm not going to use, but I want to fill out the entire tech tree. And then our final thing, large holding tanks and narrowband scanner. And there you go. There is the full tech tree. Okay. Now, what I want to do now is we're going to leave the R&D facility, and we're gonna kind of, I'm trying to think what our goal here. Let's just go to the tracking facility. We'll be able to see, and then let's turn everything off but planets. How I do this? Couple sites. What is this? The base is the base. Okay. There's too many symbols. Okay, so Jool here. Jool has 5 moons. You've got Hole, Bop, Tylo, Val, and Lathe. Right? In sandbox mode stuff, I've flown to Lathe so many times, so I'm not worried about it, but it does have a pretty thick atmosphere. And so it is going to require a space plane of sorts, just for the sake of ease of getting back to orbit. We'll say it that way. I can accelerate a plane pretty quickly here, and using the atmosphere I can glide, unlike all the other places. Val, I cannot remember. It does not have an atmosphere, okay? So this one just needs a small lander that can go up, or go down and then back up. Right? Tylo is very much the same. Very rocky, very hilly, but no atmosphere. So I just need engines here. Pole has no atmosphere. Very mountainous, so that's going to cause potential issue. And then the one that's going to be the hardest is Bop. Now, Bop also does not have a atmosphere, but it's basically an asteroid that was captured by Jool. So it's small. Like, it's really small. Typically, in Jool 5 runs, what will happen is you'll set up an encounter with Jool, but then use this to bleed off a ton of speed for you. And so that'll be something we have to worry about later. But essentially what we're going to need is a way to... I'm not going to do this all in one vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and set that. So my version of this... There's a ton of different versions of the Jool 5. For anybody who doesn't know, hasn't ever seen Jool 5 stuff, Jool 5 is... A true Jool 5 is you go to Jool, land on all 5 of its moons, you can see here, with the same vehicle, without refueling, and you go back to Kerbin and survive re-entry, and land safely, recover vehicle, whatever. I'm not going at all that extreme. Do I have several hundred hours in this game? Yes, but I am not that good at the game to do that kind of Jool 5. Nor have I practiced it enough to do that kind of Jool 5. But what I can do is I'm going to build a mothership of sorts. There's a Matt Lown video that I was watching earlier today. Matt Lown is a primarily KSP YouTuber. He also does Planet Coaster stuff and space news and whatnot. But a lot of his stuff is Kerbal Space Program. He's in a ton of these. But in one of his videos, there's this big mothership style craft. And on it, it carries 3 landers. One is a super small one designed for places, for things like Bop, which is, as you can see, again, super small, like practically an asteroid. You need so little to get into orbit. You need so little to descend to get back up, in theory. So there's that. We would then need a stronger lander, probably with an aerospike, for places like this, which are definitely higher gravity, but no atmosphere. So Pole, Val, and Tylo. And then you need a plane craft of some kind that can do a burn, re-enter, or enter the atmosphere of Lathe, land on one of these things, take back off again, and then come back down. And the plane is going to work the best here for Lathe, just due to the nature of, again, atmosphere, right? So, and then our mothership needs to get all the way from here back to Kerbin. And then my plan is to use one of the vehicle, or have a re-entry craft of some kind. That way I can store all of my science that I get. And that's the thing, you get science from each moon, and from in orbit around the planet. So that's why I want multiple vehicles. That way I have this space for everything. So what I think we should do, since I have all the parts, jeez, everything's loading in slow. Since I have all the parts, let's, I'm gonna bump up our music just a little bit, since I can just barely hear it in my monitor here. And again, we do have, whoops, clicked out of the game. we do have all the parts available and at our disposal. Rapier engine's going to be super handy for, what's it called? For our little space plane thing. Rapier engine is a not a joint. It's a dual mode engine, so it can be both an air-breathing jet and a fuel-breathing rocket engine, basically. So cool. Let's see. Let's just concept. What if so I know I'm not planning on going the full space plane route, but let's say what if I did? One design that I have seen is just massive vehicle like this. Okay. Right, we're gonna copy that. Actually, no, we're just gonna one in the front. And then again, y'all, let me know if the music gets too loud for anybody. Oh, that's right. This stuff's super hard to do the upside down stuff with. I'll let you do that. Well, actually, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Okay, good. I've got an idea with this. It's an idea we tested many streams ago with a much smaller vehicle, but I think it would be interesting. Alright, they're going to give it a little bit more cargo space, because why not? Okay. And then let's build the rest. Rocket fuel. There we go. No, I don't want this one. This goes on coupling? Coupling? It's not coupling. What is this? What is the piece that I'm searching for? It looks just like the back end of the space shuttle. Is it a fuel tank? And I'm just blind? No, it's not in the fuel tank section. Not structural. Okay, I can search it by this. Cross-section profile Mark III. Here it is. Mark III engine mount. There you go. Okay. Okay. And then from here... Ow! I don't know if anybody heard that. That was my elbow. Not the bad one, luckily. Okay. From here. There you go, there's 3 of those. Okay. Now what we have to do, this is a super long vehicle. So now what we have to do is build the wings, I guess. I'm gonna auto shred everything just for the sake of, you know. Okay. These are all auto shredded. Aerodynamics. Can't remember. I'm basing this completely off of a design that I also saw in a Mount Mound video. But it was a bit longer. It's quite a bit ago. Wing strake. Where's the... Here it is. Big ass wing strake. Okay. That is not the big delta wing. There it is. Big ass delta wing. Alright, the big S delta wing and the big S wing strake. Move it more forward. Okay. This is gonna look crazy, but it was something like this. And then we took a Mark I liquid fuselage. Yeah, it's not quite on that one. There we go. Okay. Close enough. Okay. From here, we then add right here engine. And then we have to add the intake. Okay, let's work on action groups as well. So custom group 1 is going to be to switch the mode of the engines. And if I do this, I'm about to copy all of these things and put them on each of those wing strakes. If I do that, then it will auto do it. Number 2 is going to be to toggle these bay doors. Okay, custom. From there, I'll have to figure out something else after that. Okay. And when I tell you that this is a crazy design, I hope you know that this is a crazy design. Oh, you work weekends. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Hey, depending on... I mean, hey, Zane, depending on when I get off work tomorrow, I might be able to get on if you want. If you're... It's a Thursday, you should be able to, right? I don't think you have work. I don't remember your schedule. Optimized for subsonic flight. Shot cone up front. Oh, this thing needs landing gear. 9 to 5 tomorrow. I am 8 to 5 tomorrow. So, yeah, depending on... Unless that changes, I should be able to. And I might stream it too. I finally get the POS. POS? What? The POS? What is it? Oh, for leadership stuff? We will have... I've been told to wait for the announcement because ain't nobody else knowing. Until then, I don't know. So we'll have to see. I hope I got it. I haven't been told that I haven't. So who knows? I'm at least still on the schedule at least until week 14. From our view at least. But they should hopefully be making that announcement at some point soon. Alright, well this thing is large and stupid. Oh, you didn't get it? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if they were calling everybody or not. I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't heard. Okay. Maybe they just hadn't gotten around. Who knows? Okay, so if I do this, I need a minimum. Whoops. That ladder is upside down. Interesting. I'm just trying to even it out as much as possible. Right on each other. There you go. And we're gonna put... Oh, control surfaces. Whoops. I was straight up about to put it out on the launch pad, or not the launch pad, the runway, whatever it's called. Whoops, not that one. I need this button. There you go. Okay, these will be exclusively for pitch. These should be yaw and pitch. Should I get pizza? I am always a proponent in favor of pizza. If you have the money for the pizza. Knowing how you talk about the money that you have, I don't think you should get pizza, though. You know what I mean? Okay. What do you mean, wow? What do you mean, wow? Yo, 10 now. Great. If you only have that much, though, I don't suggest you get pizza. You know? These should be for roll. Actually, that's not true. The outside one should be for pitch. The inside one should be for roll. All right. Here we go. Needs more engines. Honestly, it probably could use more engines. I didn't check my staging at all. Crap. It'll be fine. Alright, basically I just need the arrow spikes on a separate thing. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, in theory, this should Why am I turning? Okay, so yeah, I don't know what happened there, but let's test out the... Okay, that feature worked. Oh, I can freely switch between the two? That's sick. And then number 2, let's make sure number 2 works. Number 2 does indeed work. Fantastic. Okay, I have no idea why that happened. Probably just didn't have a big enough wheelbase, if I had to guess. So let's go back to the spaceplane hangar. Yes, if you'd like to give it a name, if it is appropriate, I will add it to the end of the designator there. Okay. Yeah, we're all straight down center line, so that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and do that swap. Ba-ba-da-da. Great. Gonna save it again. But yeah, Zane, if you can come up with a name for it, you are welcome to. I will see if it deserves whatever you come up with. Hopefully, we can get any kind of flight out of this ship. All right, brakes are on. Brakes are on, but it is still moving. This is a heavy craft. Holy cow! All right, here we go. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so if I basically just don't do whatever I just did, I think that should be my goal. See, these engines are really strong. See, like, brakes are on, and it's still good to go. Alright. Why is it oscillating? Come on, stay off the ground. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, no. Dang it. Revert flight. Alright, why is it oscillating like that? I wonder. I wonder. It is definitely not where I told it to go. There you go. Zane, are you still thinking about your bipolar 6 because it's unstable? I can't call it bipolar 6. I can call it bipolar 1 because this is the first of its kind. Call it the bipolar test bed. It's got a lot more than 6 engines, but it's got 9 engines technically. Unless you consider the rocket portions of this engines as 4, and then it has way more than that. Where are the oscillations coming from? All right, let's see if this makes it more stable. Let's give it a point designated. It's gonna be a 1.2 technically. All right, let's give it a launch. Let's give it a good attempt, maybe. Maybe. Well, see, the funny thing about, like, even testing this is not even the design that I'm going for here. Alright, let's do this. Damper? No, it's not damper. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, hey, let's try it again. I'm genuinely not sure what it is. There we go. It is way pointed down, so that may be part of my problem here. No, as soon as I hit 50 meters per second, roughly. Okay, I'm fine if you go down, just go up. Come on, go up. Go up. Okay, well, we are in the air. I'm gonna shut down these 2 engines. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. That's holy cow. Well, it I mean, it's kind of flying. But the problem is, as soon as I let go of the, yeah, it does that. As soon as I let go of, see, I'm even holding it now. It's still bad. Holy cow. All right, well, Jeb. Kind of to deploy your chute here. And then, I guess Bill, we're gonna save Bill as well. EVA report. Transit data. Remove helmets. Equip it. Oh, Bill doesn't have a parachute. Oh, there goes the plane. There. What? He survived? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a friggin' minute. You're telling me that bro jumped out of an airplane over the ocean at less than 1,000 feet with no parachute. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, no, he died. Never mind. Aura. Yeah, unfortunately not. I'm gonna revert back. God, what is the oscillations, though? Because it seems to fly fine. Like, it is at least controllable once it's in the air, but I'm just wondering what the oscillations are. I wonder. No, because that's a stupid idea. Never mind. We are going to go back to the spaceman hangar, though. Try and, gosh, try and come up with something different. We are going to swap vehicles here. Actually, what we are going to do is hit it with a little bit of this. This is the test that I wanted to do. Okay. What's gonna happen? I gotta do the small one. Okay, I guess I have to use the structural parts here. Hey, what if I just used an I-beam? That's really funny, and I'm going to do this. Okay. So coupling. Great. The thing is, that's gonna completely just fall out. Let's test it. Why not? Let's test it. Why not? Let's test it. Why not? Ow, I just hurt myself. No, what I'm trying to do here is I want to see, because if I can land these little rover people, little rover things. Alright, let me aim my camera. Let me hit those brakes. These things just floating. Well, that's concerning. Why is the... Oh, that's right. I bound the red lights to the brakes, so if the brakes are on, the things turn red, like a little car. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Why is the vehicle doing this? I'm so concerned. You know what? I'm just gonna hit it. Just see what happens. It's gonna crash into something. That's right, it still technically has control of itself. That's really funny. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna revert back to Spaceplane Hangar. We're gonna start over. Or not really start over. We're gonna work on a different design here. And actually we're gonna pull up a old design. Where is it? It's this one? Yeah, it's this one. It's just that this one is supposed to have rapiers. There you go. Oh, you've also got... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. It's this one. It's this design. This one I designed for use as a little escape craft. Could also land on the surface of places. Okay. Sick. Well, let's go fly the Hermes 4. Save. This is an airplane that should actually fly. I certainly hope my old designs when I was good at making planes continues to hold up, you know. Okay. Just pressing T. Control systems check. Up, down, left, right, roll, sick. Here we go. Throttle up. And there we go. And this thing, if I remember correctly, will get in the air pretty quick. There's 90, there's 100, and we're in the air. And I just want to see. We've got 3 tons of fuel to use. And I just want to see how high we can get. Because I think the record with this thing that I've got, at least in this save, is 15,000 meters, so 15 kilometers. But we have to get to about 7 or about 68 to reach space in this game. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good. We're at 35,000. We got an apoapsis of 110,000 kilometers. Or 110 kilometers, 110,000. Geez, we're not that high. But yeah, for that height, that's really good. Alright, we're gonna warp forward a little bit. And we're going to see how well this thing can handle re-entry. I just needed to hold that angle right there. It's moving pretty well. Alright, we've reached space. Great. Ah, darn, I was about to say, I don't think we're getting all the way there. We did not. Oh, we did get pretty freaking far. We may actually even get on land. Alright. So I guess we let us get the rest of the way. No, it's spinning a different direction. Alright. What we need to do now is hold radial out. And let's face re-entry here. Do the S turns. Slow down. There we go. Fantastic. So we didn't hit land after re-entry, but we should still be able to land like this. I'll say also breaking speed records here by complete accident. We're back up to 17,000 feet. So like this ship design works out pretty well. Honestly, if I got rid of this thing back here as just liquid fuel, if I got rid of that, or honestly, if I just made this thing in the middle here, if I made that rocket fuel, atmosphere is too thin to do anything with. Here we go. Sick. This area looks to be pretty flat, which is good. That's what we want. Okay. Alright, no brakes. Don't want brakes. Okay. Let's go gear down. Yeah, no, module base can't be deployed while stowed. That's fine, that's what I want. Okay, 1,200. 1,000. Forget that V is even a button. Final approach here. Basically stall. Oh, whoops. Whoa. Like basically stalling out, but it's only stalling out because I'm forcing it to, and then did that wacky thing there. Okay. And then just to prove that this system actually works the way it is expected. Couple. The gear button over there it goes. Oh god. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What is that? What is that? After all of that, what is that? Okay, well, it's fine. This flight wasn't really intended on being anything special. But hey, why don't we make the Hermes 5? It's not really, it would not be really the Hermes 5, it would be still a Hermes 4. Old naming scheme. I keep forgetting how it worked. Yeah, I know. Go back to the space plane hangar. Honestly, I probably could have made it to space there with that plane. I just had a really bad, Okay. Just take all this off. We're going to save this as a sub-assembly. As the Mark II rover drop pod. Throw it away. And here we go. Fuel. Rocket fuel fuselage. Okay. There we go. A little Dorito there. Save and launch. I need a little bit of the liquid fuel so that I can get into the air and get up to altitude. Then the rest of the rocket fuel is then used to get into space and hopefully back. And then we have liquid fuel that should, in theory, be left over afterwards to assist the glide, let's say. Alright, Matt Dawn and, did I say Fred Dawn? Matt Dawn and Fred Dawn. Here we go. It's in the air about 110. There's 100. There's 110. Here it goes. Alright, gears up. Alright, we're going to stay right here. We're going to leave it at that angle for a bit. Let's go 2 times, because why not? This should be a safe altitude. We're watching this here. We're also watching this down here. Once this stops rapidly accelerating, I'll start increasing throttle. And I guess I should edit action groups, custom group, switch mode. Great. Alright, there's 15,000. We are now at the point where these engines are going to start being a little less efficient. Alright, the wings at this point have no efficiency. See, our apoapsis, we're about to hit space with it. There it goes. So our apoapsis is now in space. You can see that by the fact that the stars show up. Great. I'm going to pitch down a little bit. Holy cow, that got up fast. Jeez. How much? I don't have a lot of oxidizer left. Okay. If I had noticed that faster, I would have, we would have stopped a little bit sooner. There we go. Yeah, there you go. XV3, or XSV3 Hermes 4. Right. Can I hit orbit? I'm gonna go till it's just barely there. No way. I hit it. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, sick. That's perfect. Now, this thing is, this is purely a... Like, this is not useful in any way. Oxidizer in. Yeah, I have 26 units. Not great. But we should. We're gonna get low. But even at lowest, we shouldn't hit re-entry. Right? Right? Oh, whoops. Alright, we do have some red showing up. That means that part's getting hot. Oh, yeah, we got some forces. We still got plenty of apoapsis to kill, though. Ooh, not wrong button. There you go. And we're going back up again. There you go. Oh, look, we still got plenty of apoapsis. We love it. So we are going to make a full orbit around Kerbin. That's pretty great. That is pretty great. I'm very happy with that. I mean, not that I doubted that this vehicle could do that. Oh, where am I? It's 70,000. I should have access to the... There we go. Alright, when I get to the top, I'm going to come back down. That is close enough. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. That's mildly concerning. I have no battery power. I always forget about this. Okay. Well, let's just Let's just see, you know. I just have to survive re-entry. That's all it has to be able to do. Because if it can survive re-entry, then I can turn on the air-breathing engines. Alright, it's getting hot. Not much to see here, folks. Just, you know. Oh, wow. It survived that really well. Really hard to see the ground at the moment. I'll be honest. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't a help at all either. Come on. Come on, go down already. There we go. And the brakes have been hit. And the brakes have been hit. Oh, there it goes. Now it's slowing down. And there you go. Matt Down and Freddy on. Great job, guys, I guess. Oh, we've already been to the grasslands. Okay, well, let's recover the vessel anyway. Well, there you go. That was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Normally, what I want to try and do, real quick, is a test of a thing. Now, like I was about to say, normally I would wait and do... Yeah, it's almost time for Jool 5. Was it EC Corrupt? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for the first time chat. I appreciate the rewrite of my title. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, let's try a thing. I would normally wait and do this on my sandbox version of this save file, which I do have. It's almost perfect. Nice making preparations for my Duna mission. First landing on Duna. Or my first landing on Duna. Last 5 Kerbals went, no Kerbals came home. Dude, we had the exact same thing happen. Almost. It was 2, it wasn't 5. Luckily it wasn't that bad. But it had, it took me, what was it, like 4 streams to try and rescue them. All like one mission. It just took that many launches and that much time. It was crazy. Kerbal training on Ike. Who knows how many years. Yeah, dude. And that's the funniest part about, like, accidentally leaving them. Is, like, it takes years to get them back. Like, I think my Kerbals, their final MET was like 60-something years in total because of the amount of transfer windows that I missed, or that I took but didn't end up using because of vehicle problems. It was insane. It was genuinely insane. I would not have been, or not have wanted to be, one of those Kerbals on that flight. I think it was Jeb too. I think it was Jeb and Bob. Like, you know, the big two names. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is something that I would never normally do in a thing. Yeah, they can just make their own oxygen, so it's fine, right? But let's get it onto the runway. And I want to test something real quick. If I can get this test to work, I'll know that I've got a good basis for my thing here. I'm going to retract these. Let me reset up this action group. I should have done this since I was literally just in the VAB, or not the VAB, the spaceflight hangar. Switch mode. Okay. Again, caveats to the, it looks like 4 people who are watching right now. I would never normally do what I'm about to do, but I'm opening up the console. I only do this in my sandbox things. But I'm gonna set my orbit real quick around the lake because I want to test the relaunchability. Okay. Set the orbits. Great. Okay. That sucks. We got like literally the worst possible. Oh gosh. Okay, because we have to aim for something in the dark. This sucks. What if I just do something like this? There we go. I can do that. I didn't mean to warp it that far. I warped it 6 full days. Yeah, I can aim for that there. Oh yeah, it's the worst, including the sun. Yeah, 100%. Dude, I can't tell you how many Kerbals I have sacrificed to the star, and also to this thing, just through testing. I'll have to look through one of my saves, or one of my old vehicles, because there's one that I used that was literally designed to go down as far as I could go, and it just like disintegrated at one point. Alright, these are in closed cycle mode. Great. How do I already have no electric charge? That's stupid. Alright, so we need to point retrograde. Alright. Alright, let's hit that radial out now. Alright, so this is roughly the landmass that we're aiming for. Right? No, it's the one after it. Okay. That's a crazy screenshot. What's my button here? Is it F1? It is not F1. F2. Look at that. Can I flip it over? Hey, I can flip it over. Just gotta give it enough force. Alright, well, here come re-entry forces. Now, Lathe's atmosphere is thin. Like, it's thin. So honestly, the biggest problem I have to worry about is getting back out. Like, do I have the ability to get back out? Gravity there was equivalent to Kerbal. Alright, so as soon as this thing is in this, let's swap modes. Okay. Oh, we're in a flat spin. And there you go. Alright, we're gonna aim over here now, I guess. I'm gonna use the same vehicle I used to get to Eve to get to Duna. Add a lander and better fairings for aero braking. Yeah. Fairings do make good heat shields, like, surprisingly. All I gotta hope for now is just the... Oh yeah, that'll be fine. I can easily make that. Old space station got too cramped. Decommission, use my other as the main. Yeah. No, one of the things I'm looking forward to after I do this Jool 5 is building space stations. Because there's no like real use for... Granted, I do have a couple. I'll be honest. I do have a couple. But there's not a ton of use for them in science mode. Because everything you can do... Everything that you would need to do on a space station, you can do with like a surface base or something. But one thing I plan for this series, once the Jool 5 has been completed, is to basically turn it into a thing. Yeah, use a space station to dock for better missions, exactly. Eventually I'll do something like that with... Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some kind of like mass transit vehicle, like super big thing. And do something with... Probably do another Jool 5, but instead of one small vehicle, build this gigantic thing. Larger vehicles, larger bases, all that funky stuff. Stuff that I do in my sandbox modes on a regular basis, you know. Yeah, Jool 5, yeah. So my plan, we talked about it a little bit earlier in stream. A true Jool 5 is like, you know, the one vehicle, you don't refuel, you come back, you do the thing. I'm not going that crazy with it. My plan will be it will be one launch, but I'm gonna have, I think, 3 landers. One of them being a plane, for the sake of Lathe. For this kind of thing. So one little plane that can do what this thing just did. Holy cow. One tiny lander that can do, I think it's BOP, whatever basically whatever the asteroid one is. That has the off-kilter orbit relative to Jool. And then the other 3 will be a larger lander, stronger, can deal with a higher gravity. Well, there you go. Okay. With no comms, losing his mind. Yeah, that's the risk with those longer flights, you know? Alright. We're going to try and use the downhill here to enhance our procedure. But here we go. We're going to go straight back to orbit. Don't really care about the angle here right now. Alright, when this thing hits 100, or I guess if it just uses the hill as a ramp here. Fantastic. Little geyser there. Love that. I hate that it automatically does this if you have F12 as your screenshot button, because my problem is my Steam screenshot button is F12. And obviously I'm playing through Steam, so I got to deal with that. Already got it into orbit, basically. And still increasing somehow. I'm not even giving it any thrust, and we're still increasing. Yeah. It's fantastic. Beautiful. Alright. Apoapsis is set. We'll warp up here. I can indeed. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright, well, yeah, there's orbit. Let's just burn what's left. We got plenty of oxidizer. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, please tell me. Oh, it's not going to be close enough. Ah, that sucks. Alright, well. Let's just see. I wonder if it is close enough. But anyway, we proved that it can do it. Matt Don and Fred Don, you're just going to pass away, I guess. Ah, it's not close enough. That sucks. Well, you know what would suck more for these Kerbals? I turned on infinite propellant and electricity and could go retrograde and could decrease the rest of the way. And just let's send this mission out with a bang and then begin the building of the big thing. In the time we've got left of stream. There we go. Fantastic. Let's hit that radial out now. Let's put belly towards retrograde. Turn these back off. That way I don't forget. What the? Oh, there we go. Okay. Descending into the green. Oh, yeah, the aerodynamic overlay. I forgot that that's still on. It's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, it's immediate re-entry. Reaching G limits. Oh, my Kerbal's passed out. They're still at super high Gs. Oh, it's pulling itself out. No way. What? This is crazy. Well, I was hoping it would just burn up the way it did it, because now they're alive. Now we have to worry about the ethics of killing Kerbal kind. Are we floating? I'm about to say, are we ever gonna start coming down again? There we go. Come on. How are we going back up again? This is really funny to me. Hope you guys know this. This is super fun. Okay, well. Let me just point down. Basically, I want the Kerbals to pass out, because I'd rather them not, I don't know, I found terminal velocity for this vehicle. It's about 98 meters per second. Oh, that's why it kept trying to go up. Because I had it still locked on radial out. Whoops. No, we're going fast enough to kick up this. They regained it fast. Holy cow. Come on now. We got the dramatic music and everything. Come on. Uh-oh. 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 We're getting close, it appears. Right, here we go. 10,000 meters. We're at 10 kilometers. At this height, the pressure would be just insane. Like, if this was actually what this was. Approaching pressure limits. And there it goes. that was so quick. That was incredibly quick. Well, there you go. Well, hey, we at least know that the system works for life. That's what we were trying to do. We'll have to look at the core of Jool later. That is not for this stream. Okay, what I do want to show you guys. Not that I'm actually going to use this design. But I had a ship. That was rather fun to use. Mainly because it was just so massive and unneededly unwieldy. What is this? Hold on. I mean, yeah, I have all these parts. What is this vehicle? What is this? What's the point of this? Oh, it's got the little aerospike pod up there. Alright, that's not what I wanted to show you guys. Is this what I think it is? This is what I think it is. This was a stupid flight test that I did. That's really funny. Dang. Hey, what is it? Self-defacing Colonel. Appreciate the first time chat, but we don't do links in chat unless you're one of the mods, please. Unless you ask the mods. You can ask the mods if you want to post links. Sorry, anyway. What were we doing? So it's not in this one. Where is it? It's not that one. It's not that. Oh, it's this one. This one. Right? Yeah. ESN. That's what I'm looking for. So this is one of my sandbox mode playthroughs. And oh no, it's not this. I've built space stations before. That's a pretty fun one to fly. This one's a really funky one. Because if done right, it's two rings that actually orbit each other, or not orbit. They spin like the the anti-gravity rings. Trying to see, is it this one? Oh gosh, it is this one. Okay, we're gonna fly this just for the sake of showing you guys what is, in my opinion, the dumbest launch vehicle, but my favorite spacecraft that I've ever built in Kerbal Space Program. You know that I have all the parts. next Wednesday, I think I'm going to stream next Wednesday. I'm not 100% right now. Whatever the next KSP stream is, that's when we'll do the full building and whatnot. But as you can see, there's a lot going on this vehicle here if you look at the staging. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. That is not the right direction. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go south polar. I don't feel like changing my trajectory. I did the impossible? Hit a rocket more expensive than SLS. Honestly, yeah, this was 100%. You have a name for this one. You haven't even seen what the spacecraft looks like yet. But yeah, anyway, this stage is so powerful. We're almost already at our like limit here. And we still have all of this left to go. Don't need to. What name could you possibly have, Zane, that that would make sense for this vehicle that already has a name? Please, I want to see it. Put it in chat. Alright, we're at 80 on the apoapsis. We're gonna point that prograde. What do you mean, heh 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 heh? Is that the name? I'm not naming it heh 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 heh. That's not happening. Well, I said I wanted the name. I didn't say that I had to accept it. I just want to hear what you thought. Just give me the name. Wait, what do you mean it won't get approved? Is it like blocked by automod? Hold on, can I see? Hold on, let me open up my stream manager on my phone. Is it getting blocked? No, I'm not seeing anything get blocked. While this flies, find out a word aloud on Twitch. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense for Zane, I'll be honest. But anyway, I do want to, while this thing flies, and we get close to the end of stream here, I do want to thank everybody who has followed recently. There's been people, what is this? There's been 4 people? Sorry, no, 5 people in the last week who have followed. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that got blocked by, by the thing. Yeah, I definitely can't call it that, even though the fairing was quite large. I can't do that. Anyway, yeah, here's the rocket. Here's our little spacecraft here. Looks like a little Tintin thing. It is my favorite thing that I've ever built. It's also the most detailed thing I've ever built in game. So once we get to the once we get my it's now cut, stop. Oh my god. Okay, there you go. Prograde. Sorry to your mod. No, it was auto mod that caught it actually. Initially. That is really funny though. Okay, so we gotta walk back around to sunrise. Let's go behind the earth so we can actually use the button. I guess we can't do it, never mind. It does. That was my goal. Dude, this took me so long to build. Because this thing up here, this is a fairing. And the fairing here, I had to basically block it off. But yeah, so we got crew cabins. That's Dan. I doubt you remember Dan, but you were in the chat for a stream when Dan was on Discord in like a VC with me. But no, you don't know them personally. Friend from back home. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, let me extend our solar panels. And then since it's going to be a heat problem immediately, let's extend our radiators. Yeah, they're already hot. Holy cow. Wasn't he might hear me? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Insane. But yeah, so this thing is designed. I actually have in one of my sandbox modes. I have it docked to the International Space Station. I built a scale like a Kerbal scale model of the ISS, and I have it docked to the docking adapter. Like in this form, like it's this whole form, not just the spaceship itself, the second stage too, because this thing has so much fuel. It's 1,400 meters per second there. But yeah, so let me see if I can. There we go. So pre-can. So yeah, we've got 2 giant solar wings with 2 radiator wings that are designed to obviously give it power when it's on a surface or when it's in orbit, and provide cooling. The interior here, fully, I would say fully modeled, but it's not really modeled. See if I can turn a little bit. There we go. It's got chairs and stuff for our Kerbals, little television screens for them to look at their stuff and their little experiments, and you've got all these experiment storage racks and whatnot for each of these things. It's also capable of drilling, or it's also capable of landing on planetary and moon surfaces. In one of my one sandbox mode, I've landed this thing on all moons in the game, and everything but Eve, I've landed on all the landable planets. Eve is the Venus one that's super hard to take back off from. But yeah, it's got 4 drills for propellant stuff. Yeah, let's see. Can I see inside here? Yeah, so inside in the top, you've got this super large thing there. You've got some fuel tanks. It is very squished together, as I assume you can see. Oh yeah, backside it's also got one of the telescopes, one of the mobile processing labs. This section here is also a fairing, which is how it makes it look so sleek. But yeah, so Kerbals would sit up here in their little crew cabin things. They'd climb down that ladder, and then climb down all those ladders to reach the surface. These things here hold base storage and whatnot. What is this for? Oh, that's just extra leg supports. Because it actually rests completely on these little footpad things. Those just give it extra stability on hilly surfaces. But it's really cool. Here, let me show you. On the backside here, it's got 4 nuclear engines and 1 of the vector engines. So like it is capable of going just about anywhere. It's pretty sick. And it also has parachutes for a one-time landing on a planetary body like this. And so with the time remaining in our stream here, let us... Oh, I forgot. We can't do it that way. I gotta... It's not physics time warp. Gotta flip it around. Flip it around. We're gonna re-enter and see if I still have it. See if I still got it. Because I used to be really good. Like I could get this thing completely through re-entry and land it without the parachutes on Duna. I've gotten to land without parachutes on Duna and Lathe. I can't remember if I've ever done it on Kerbal. Because it doesn't have a... These engines don't have hardly any thrust to weight. This one does. But as you're going to be able to see, it burns through propellant like crazy. Yeah, it's already ticking down. Alright. Here we go. It does appear that it's going to re-enter on the nighttime side, so you won't be able to see much. Expecting our solar wings to burn off. I think they're going to burn off regardless, but I'm expecting them to burn off. Here we go. Whoops. 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 I just gotta resort to the old trick. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Resort to the old spin trick. The old spin trick. Yeah, that's my only concern, is that I landed in a oh, wow, damn. I don't think we can. My lawyer has advised me to not laugh at that joke. Oh, that's right. I built a specialty version for Kerbal reentries. Can I EVA this guy? Whoops. Well. Rest in peace. He was... Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, yeah, Dan, I don't think we can... I've been advised not to laugh at the joke. Okay. Yeah, bro pulled a cluster bomb. That was literally... Yeah, basically. Soyuz 1 moment. Goodness. Alright, well, I feel like that's a decent enough end to There we go. Yeah, let's just go back to the Space Center. I feel like that's a decent enough end to... I'm calling Geneva. Please don't? Question mark? Alright, come on. Load into the... Oh, it's giving me the Kerbal.exe is not responding, everybody. Come on. 1 FPS. Come on, give me something. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's warp around to Sunrise. Cool. Well, I appreciate everybody for being here. I appreciate the fact that it looks like I've had 4 people watching almost the entire time. Really appreciative, and thanks for the people who drop first-time chats. EC Corrupt, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here and sticking around. Really appreciate you sticking around and chatting. For anybody who is watching, we are on the way to getting affiliates. We're very close. It says 40 up there. Twitch tells me I have 43 followers, so I need to update this little graphic here. Whoops, not that one. Not that one. This one. Hey, I need to upgrade this little graphic here. So if anybody who is watching is not followed, I would greatly appreciate the follow. We're very, very close. Thanks, man.
look around.